Hey everyone, how is it going? And I am back with some Clash Royale's new patch notes. Alright, so we have first of all the Merge Tactics Season 9 balance changes. Alright, so these changes are gonna change everything about the Merge Tactics. If you have played Merge Tactics recently after the update, you might have found out that now there are no units which have double synergy like previously they used to have, like Prince having Warrior and Noble. No, he only is Noble now. He doesn't have any other synergy. So well, that is a great change, but then it also has its own flaws. Like you cannot possibly have more than 3 synergies in one game. Fair enough. Alright, now but let's look at the patch notes balance changes we got. First of all, we got Mini P.E.K.K.A. So Mini P.E.K.K.A. is having HP deficit. Alright, so not really great. Trade boss, yes, this is another trade which you might not see until you do your ruler's quest, which I'm gonna show you. So its bonus HP and damage is gonna go down 50%. Alright, Battle Machine is gonna get a buff here. Yeah, it is a buff. It was too hard for Battle Machine to complete early quests with random buildings, so its quest objective has been reduced by about 50 to 25%. Huge for the Battle Machine, giving it a huge buff in early game which you needed. Grand Warden, same thing, having a better buff for the early stage of the game. Then you have the Royal Queen. After the nerf on King's HP, now what this actually means, that previously in the previous patch the King used to have about 12 HP, but now it has 10, whereas the Goblin Queen now have 12 HP instead of the previous 10, so it kind of replaced. So now the Royal King's 2, 3, 4 losses are gonna be better. Alright, Tomb Queen quest object. With this change we expect Tomb Queen to now be able to finish her quest within the first rounds. Alright, so basically a 70% reduction in the ability thing. Great. Now we have Dagger Duchess. Alright, so we have Dagger Duchess now. So Duchess daggers, bonus damage increased. Alright, Echo Sage HP has been reduced. Alright, so now after the nerf, now it might seem that our Sage is not gonna be the best candidate for the best rulers. Alright, Goblin Queen hit points has been increased, already we know that, 10 to 12. Grand Warden Shield has been Grand Warden was always meant to shine in longer rounds to make him more effective at doing so. We're increasing his shield duration. Alright, Royal King's HP is going down, already know that. Now troops. Baby Dragon's hit point is increasing. Alright, attack speed is also reduced from 2 seconds to 1.67 seconds. Huge. Baby D might be a little bit too broken, maybe, because Baby D does huge damage. He is tanky, and the most dangerous part about him, he splashes. He's not like that regular character like a normal musketeer which only single units attack. No, he splashes, which means Baby Dragon is gonna be huge. Then we have Giant. Elixir cost has been increased by 1%. Alright, then we not 1% but by 1 elixir, which is hit points have been reduced. Skeleton damage, 20% of witch's damage. Alright, cooldown has been reduced. Okay, Dur Goblin elixir cost 2 to 3. Alright, so Dur Goblin is gonna be costlier. Hit points have also been increased and damage have also been increased. Alright, good. Mini P.E.K.K.A. elixir cost increased, hit points increased, super ability, new ability. What the hell is this? So mini pack ain't gonna be having any ability? What the hell is going on with this? We might need a little bit clarification, so we're gonna see it in the game. Then we have Prince here. Prince's elixir cost has been reduced by 25%. Good. Hit points have been also increased. Okay. Damage have also been decreased. Hit points decreased, damage decreased, elixir cost decreased. Alright. Prince might be a little bit fine. Not too bad. Could use it. Skeleton dragons though, elixir cost from 2 to 4. Alright. So on par with baby dragon. Baby dragon is 4 or 5 elixir. Gotta check it out. Hit points a bit more tankier. Good. Attack speed has been lowered. Alright, so being more stronger. Super ability, no ability. Alright. Wizard. Now if we go to the wizard part, elixir cost has been increased. Alright, 2 to 4. Hit points have also been doubled. Makes sense. Damage also increased by 50%. Totally makes sense. Alright. Now, these were the patch notes for merge tactics. Now I'm going to take you to the patch notes we really have to really look up to. Alright, so these patch notes have just been released. June balance changes. Today's 1st June. We're gonna see it on 1st June, and here are the patch notes. So we're seeing some nerfs. Hero balloon, skeleton trooper landing damage have been increased by 14%. Alright. Not too bad. It's fine. Hero bowler ability duration has been increased. With this nerf, you'll only be able to get in 3 shots instead of 4. Alright, so his bowling duration has been decreased. Not increased, but decreased. From 9 seconds to 7.3. Alright, so bowler is gonna be less effective. Hero Dark Prince, deploy time. 2 seconds to 1 second. Alright. Tiles needed for the first charge. For the first charge. 215 tiles. Rhino's Crown Tower spawn damage is 307 instead of 307 to now have become 0. 100% decrease. Alright, so Hero Dark Prince was already trash. And now it has became even worse. I don't know why are they doing so badly with my boy. Like I don't know what are they thinking with Dark Prince. Honestly, the card originally was very great, but then they gave it a hero version, and the hero version sucks, and it really sucks. I can tell you that much. It sucks because the Rhino is not really great. It is worse than the fucking Ram Rider. Like, yeah. I don't really like 3 elixir for a Rhino, no, which is not really useful. And I don't think what they're thinking with Hero Dark Prince. They might need to rework his whole maybe thing, like kit. But alright. Inferno Dragon Evolution charge duration has been decreased, so now it will be extremely difficult to defend when fully heated up. It can be extremely difficult, so now they've changed it. So basically giving Inferno Dragon nerf. Alright. I told you he used to be in my top 3 best evolutions. Now he might be in top 5 rather than in top 3 because of this nerf. Maybe. We have to check it out. Then we have Lumberjack. Crown Tower damage has been decreased because the ghost was strong. Alright. Motor evolution. Deploy time has been increased by 150%. Okay, so more than similar than an expo. What is the timing for an expo of deployment? I gotta see. Mega Knight evolution. Heavy troop knockback from 4 tiles to 2.5 tiles. Yep, he's too oppressive, so they're giving him a nerf. Furnace range 6 tiles to 5.5 tiles. Alright. Graveyard skeleton count has been decreased. Alright. Rascal Boy. Hit points have been reduced. I don't know why they did that. Like, Rascal Boy was out of the picture for so long, and then they suddenly remembered him that he was too strong consistently. let's give him a nerf. Alright. Then we have Tesla, lifetime has been decreased by 17%. However, hit point was increased by 3%. Alright. Now, Crown Tower damage reduction for spells. Many games, especially in the ranked and competitive scene, are decided by overly passive playstyles and spell cycling. Nice, which is actually true. Like, people used to go with minor poison or just arrows, lag. Like, you're just trying to do that. So now they have nerfed all the spells. Arrows have been seen at 19% reduction, Earthquake 8%, Fireball 17%, Freeze 18%, Giant Snowball 17%, Lightning 7%. Mind you, I have already researched that lightning with this much damage, mind you, these all are only for Crown Tower, not for the actual troops. So a lightning is still able to kill an electro dragon. It doesn't even matter. Alright? It doesn't matter. Okay? And then we have poison 9% reduction, rage. I don't know why they even did that. Rocket makes sense. Lag? Really? Vines? Sure. Zap? No, I don't think it was really useful there. Now we have buffs. Alright, so we're seeing some buffs now, which are gonna be huge. Dark Goblin Evolution. Poison damage. Stage 1 damage has been increased by 25%. Stage 2 11% damage increase. Alright, good. Good. The Dark Goblin was too much trash, so now they have made him a little bit better. Just adding a bit of salt. Alright, now we have Electro Dragon. Hit points have been increased by 5%. But lightning is still able to defeat him, so it's fine. Then we have Goblin Giant. Goblin Giant hit points have been increased. So, yep. Then we have Rune Giant. Damage has been increased. When nobody uses Rune Giant anyway for damage. People use it for buff mainly, so that's it. Now I'm gonna take you to merge tactics. And we're gonna... Alright, so we're in the normal game. So this is the bowling board. So now if you say his duration has been 7.3, so I can now, it is confirmed that it has been updated, my version is updated. Alright, now let's look at X-Bow. How much time does an X-Bow take to deploy? That was a question, right? So we're gonna check it out. X-Bow takes about 3.5 seconds of deploy. Alright, whereas now mortar takes same. Mortar does take the same, but okay, so it's pretty much the same, nothing really changes, but Hero mortar is gonna... Alright, now let's look at merge tactics and what do we see here. So Echo Sage have been now reduced. Where can we see this stat? We can't, you're telling me that. Yeah, so these are rule requests, which says that you have to do a certain thing. Alright. So barrel machines have been reduced by now 1, 5 and 15, which is better. Then you have dagger touches 1 to 4, Grand Warden 2, 8, 20, Dragon nothing has been happened, Spirit Empress 3, 15, 50. And then there's the King, Royal King 1 to 4. Lose 1 to 4 rounds in one game. Quest troops can contain a troop equipment list. Alright. Now we look at the troops here. So 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. So now you see Mega Knight is a boss. Orb exclusive boss gains damage, bonus and HP. Monk is also a boss unit. Skeleton King is undead. Yeah, so Skeleton Dragon is for Elixir and BBD is also for Elixir. Alright. Giant is from this clan. What do we call it? I forgot what we used to call them, but alright. Goblin Cage, Magic Archer, shoot a magic arrow that reflects, alright. Once has been reduced, you see, the noble is having only one. So there we go. Now, I'm also gonna tell you what are gonna be the top 3 best rulers for merge tactics if you wanna push, because we have about 41 days to push. So here are gonna be the top 3 best. Number 3 is obviously gonna be Wizard Grand Warden. Yes, Grand Warden is number 3, replacing Spirit Empress, because Grand Warden has been buffed, so it is better now, a little bit better. Then number 2 is gonna be number two is gonna be Spirit Empress. Spirit Empress, why is number 2? Because it deserves. Spirit Empress is actually very useful, and now especially because you can only have 5 synergies. You can only have 6 units, which means you can only have 3 synergy at most, except if you have the boss, which then technically kind of still reduces, because the 6, and then if you add 1, so you're gonna have to replace it, so you will lose a synergy, so downfall of that. But yeah, the Spirit Empress is gonna be top 2. Number 1 is obviously gonna be back again with the battle machine because of the buff it got, and I can tell you battle machine is still the most broken unit, most broken ruler. Honorable mention is gonna be, well, none other than the Tomb Queen. Tomb Queen might be great, but I haven't tried her, so not really thing, but yeah. What I do not recommend playing is Royal King and to some extent Elixir Loong, because Elixir Loong have 7 characters, so that kind of messes it up. Now you might ask that, well, Grand Warden can have 6 characters and Spirit Empress can also have 6 characters, so it makes sense why they're in top 3. But why is Battle Machine in top 3 when it can only have 5 characters? Well, simple answer to that question is gonna be that because my guy can have buildings onto the damn ground, and he can have 4 of them. Mind you, he can have 4 of them. So 5 units you already have on the ground, and then you have his 4 buildings, which totally makes it 9. And even let's say you cannot go to the 8th round to get the 9th building, you will still have 8 units on the map. Now it is far beyond stronger than Elixir Loong in many cases, except if you're having a 3-star Elixir pump, then good luck. You're just gonna have to sit out this one and wait for the 4-star, which might be a motor or an X-Bow, or it could be a Tesla. You're gonna have to check it out on your own. But alright guys, this was all for the patch of the new June patch and the new Merge Tactics patch. I'm gonna meet you in my next video. Till then, stay awesome and good. Bye everyone.